All right, guys, we are back for another preview for the Kairat game. Arsenal take on Kairat in the Champions League. Last game in the league phase. Not really much to talk about. This won't be a long video. It's the last game of the Champions League. We've already qualified. Kairat sit bottom of the table with just a single point. This is basically a dead rubber. Let's be honest. It has no effect on anything. I think this just should be a good example. Good opportunity for the manager to do some squad rotation. Going to first get into suspensions and injuries. In terms of injured players, Max Diamond's still suffering from a ankle ligament injury that he picked up from, I believe it's a Man United under 21s. So he won't be available in the squad. Saliba and Timber picked up some niggles in training, so they'll be left out. Makes sense. I wouldn't really want either of them to play anyway. Rice got the yellow card in the Inter Milan game, so he's suspended. So did Marino, so they're both suspended. And I believe that is it in terms of injuries and suspensions. In terms of lineups, I want to probably go for a 4-3-3 with a goalkeeper, Kepa in goal. I mean, like I said, it's a dead rubber, so David Raya can get some rest. Right back, Ben White. Timber's not available, so realistically, is our only available right back. But I wouldn't mind seeing Simon either. I would actually, do you know what? Actually, I'd actually prefer to see Simon. He's got some minutes in the Champions League. He's got some minutes against Portsmouth. I think it'd be good for him anyway. I think it'd be good for him actually to get a full 90 as well, considering that Kairat's such poor opposition. We're at home. It's a dead rubber. I'd be really happy if the manager actually showed any kind of bravery, even though this doesn't even require bravery to just put the young guns out there. But yeah, right back, Marley Salmon. Centre backs, I'm going to go Mosquera and Benjamin White. Left back, I'm going to go Lewis Skelly. I think that's smaller enough to put this opposition away in terms of defending anyway. In midfield, Norgard gets his start after not appearing for God knows how long. Eze in the centre with Odegaard. I want to see Norgard play as a lone six. I want to see Eze and Odegaard play as 2-10s. I don't know why Mikel Arteta never plays them two together. And up front, Madueke on the right, Martinelli on the left. I don't know how he didn't make any appearances for the Man United game, get 0 minutes. Again, I don't want to think about that game anymore. Still got PTSD. And up front, Gyökeres. I think it's important for a couple of players to have good games. I think it's important for Madueke to have a good game because, again, he's showed, that his ability to dribble. But other than that, other than the game against Prague away in the Champions League, he's not really been effective. And when you think about 52 million quid's worth of player, not good enough, really. He needs to have a big performance. Gyökeres obviously came on late against Man United, didn't really do much. And I think he needs a big performance. Martinelli, I think he was hard done by, left out the squad. Well, not left out the squad, but didn't come on against Man United. I think it would be good for him to have a good game, get some confidence back, even coming off the back of that Portsmouth hat-trick. And obviously he missed that 0 away and not on Forest. So I think it's really important that he has a good game as well, even though this is really, really not even B tier, like C or D tier opposition. I think it's important that the fringe players have a good game. And I think it's really important that the captain has a good game today as well, because I want to see some long shots. I want to see some bravery. I want to see some incisive passing. I don't want to see him spinning around like a Beyblade, like I always say. It's just not. It's just really frustrating that Eze and Odegaard are both poor at the moment. And I think the biggest person that needs to have a big game today is Eze, because he's been in a situation where he's been frozen out of the team. I think he's had maybe 60 minutes in the last 7 games or something crazy like that. And yeah, I just think for me, he needs to have a big performance. He needs to prove to the manager why that Odegaard, that captain, needs to sit down. He needs to go back to Asgard, mate. He needs to sit in the bin, mate. But yeah, that's I would like to see Kai Havertz maybe get some minutes off the bench as well. I think I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think it's actually going to be key to our season. As much as I don't rate him, the way this team's set up, I think Kai Havertz thrives the most up front. You could also argue Marino as well, but the manager's got his favourites, he's got his pets. So yeah, I'm just going to read the pre-match report. Arsenal expected to rotate tonight for the Champions League match against Kairat. Yeah, it's a dead rubber, blah, 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 blah. As a result, Mikel Arteta will be surely eyeing up Saturday's trip to Leeds as the priority this week, which I'm really worried about that game, by the way. I think I'll get outdone tactically, but that'll be for the Leeds preview anyway. Obviously, Declan Rice and Marino won't be involved because of suspension. William Saliba and Durian Timber will be missing because of niggles they picked up in training. And yeah, that's it really. I do expect Ricardo Calafiori to probably get some minutes, maybe get a bit of a run out. But yeah, that's it. There's not really much else to say. It's a dead rubber game. I expect 3 points. I'm predicting a 5-0. I'm predicting a 5-0. I want a strong attacking performance today. I don't want to see no fossil football. I don't want to see no haramble. I want to see proper 22-23 Thomas Partey progressive football today. Let's get the 3 points. Come on, you Gunners.